Alright, I am trying a basic bioplastic from that Nighthawk had been doing. The thing that I've done here, I have used arrowroot. I did a previous one with cassava, and it's a bit doughy, I think, because of fiber and all the other junk in there. The only pure starch I had on hand is arrowroot, which I know gels differently than other starches, but I'm going to go ahead and try it anyway. So in this one, the basic, starch, water, vinegar, I think I did 58 grams of starch and 28 grams of water and 10 or 12 grams of vinegar. And then I have added probably about 30 grams of stearic acid. As he'd mentioned, adding oil as a waterproofing agent, I thought stearic acid might actually work really well. It makes nice layers, it combines with things. It tends to be waterproof when it forms a soap with something. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to pause this for a bit, and we'll continue once it begins gelling up. So I've got the double boiler running. Okay, the arrowroot is starting to gel up, but oddly it's not absorbing the stearic acid the way the cassava flour did. I'm going to go ahead and add some powdered arrowroot to see if that'll bind with stearic acid, sort of like binding with an oil before it incorporates in. Okay, my guess is that I did add some, and you can see it's actually forming kind of a plastic layer on the outside, which from my previous experiment is going to be the bioplastic. It's more spongy. The arrowroot definitely is a harder material than the cassava starch was. We're going to see if it hardens up real well, but it did soak up some of the stearic acid after I added the additional arrowroot. So I have a feeling I was just using way too much. Probably only need like 10 grams or something like that as a plasticizer. So it's pliable and fluid. It does coat the inside of the thing. I think that's mostly the stearic acid though, but it does have to be heated up and scraped out. We're going to see if this hardens up like a plastic compared to the more spongy dough-like cassava experiment that I did. So yeah, I think maybe only like 10, 20 milligrams, so that'd be about half the amount of starch, half to the, a third, comparable to what you would have done with the glycerin. So I was tempted to, it does squish out pretty easily. It doesn't feel like it at first, but it does move around. Like you could mold this pretty well, I think. We'll see if it hardens up. For those playing at home, stearic acid's used as a food additive. It's in cosmetics. It's part of soaps when you make soap. I had some on hand for some other experiments, and I just thought after watching Nighthawk's video, I thought, we'll see how it goes. Thank you.